Hello everyone, it's Alexia Witcha, and I'm finally back to upload about the entire Spirit Halloween 2020 lineup. I apologize for the lack of uploading, as my other computer has been having some troubles with iMovie after I updated the new iOS. So let's hope this works, and I do hope you enjoy, and well, here are my thoughts and opinions on the new lineup.
This little piggy went to market.
Let's begin with the Butcher, the second sneak peek after Uncle Charlie. What do I think about the Butcher? Personally, I was actually kind of surprised that Spirit Halloween decided to do a pig prop. I mean, it's something I've never seen from Spirit and nothing most people have seen. I mean, we have seen numerous jumping animatronics and that are animals, and now we actually get something that is not jumping. So, yeah, he's cool. There's good detail to him. I like the concept, absolutely. He's I don't know, like, when I look at him, I definitely do, gotta say, I enjoy him. I enjoy the fangs. I enjoy that the pig looks like a mask, at least for me. I don't know if that's the kind of style it is, but that's the style I'm seeing it. I like the color scheme of it, and it's definitely useful. I've seen numerous people already buy it, and that's no surprise because it is definitely a very different prop for Spirit to do. So overall, do I like the Butcher? Yes, believe it or not, I actually do, but I will not purchase him. The price is decent. I think it was like $230. I forget now, but for the price it is, it's not bad, considering it's Spirit as well, and it's Spirit, like I said. I don't know. Looking at the Butcher, I do have to say, like, again, just to overall reiterate what I was saying, the color scheme is right. It has good detail. The price is decent. I wish I had different movement. I wish maybe, I don't know about the mouth moving. I feel like that might have made it look stupid, because like I said, it's supposed to look like a mask anyways. I wish it had like a human feature to it almost. I don't know how to, like, okay, the pig itself is looks like a human, but I don't know, like, I wish there was, like, something to show that it is. I don't know. I'm strange like that. I don't know if it has, like, a little oink pig tail on the back, which would have been cute. I don't know. I didn't see the back of it. But, yeah, it's okay. It looks full. Like, it doesn't look like, the legs are, like, paper, so that's good. So, yeah, that's my opinions on the Butcher. The next Halloween prop is the 3'5" Nightcrawler. Looking at this prop, it is quite different, and I must say it's a strange sculpt, but definitely creepy. Now, I've heard a lot of people complaining about how slow it is, and I hope you understand that this is not distortions, and those mechanisms will snap on you on day 2. But I must say, detail-wise, it's okay. I feel like the cloth could have had something else to it, but at the same time, I feel like the simplicity of it definitely gives it that creepy look. Like, you don't want it to be too crazy, because then you start to, I guess, get bored almost looking at, not get bored, but like, you're like, what the fuck is going on in this prop? So when I look at this prop, I do have to say I definitely like it. Do I want it? No. For $200? Nah. Yes and no for that price. I'm actually kind of surprised because I would have expected this to be like $250 from Spirit. But, I mean, I guess they were thinking logically on this one. The face is definitely cool. I think the face, obviously, in the style of it is what gives it away. For me, I see it as like a human, like, spider? I don't know. It's a strange concept, but I definitely gotta say it's very cool, especially for Halloween. I'm not gonna buy this because I don't need it. Now, if I do, then, wow. It's cool. There's definitely a lot to it that you can use it. There's a lot of use of this prop. The price is decent. I don't know, like, looking at this, it's cool. Like, the hands even have, like, they're all the same, but they have the detail of the face. They match. Everything of it matches. Like, it does not, you're not looking like, what the hell is going on in this prop? Because some props are not confusing, but, like, you're kind of like, I don't get it. So, for the most part, this is definitely a very cool prop. So, yeah, that's my opinions on him. So next we actually have another returning prop, and this one is actually from 2011. It's the Flesh Eater, and what? I don't know why they brought this one back, honestly. It's online only, which, I mean, I don't understand, but at the same time, the other returning, not Charlie, but Gatekeeper, who also returned, which I will talk about in a minute, it also, like, is online only, and I don't get that. Now, believe it or not, he does actually resemble the old one quite well. I definitely could not tell, well, I could tell the difference if you look at it like, I guess there's definitely differences, especially the hand. The hand looks so much worse now, which pisses me off because, you know, I don't want to go and have to buy another hand to replace it. I don't even know if it comes with a hand. I don't have this. I don't know. Believe it or not, it's changed very little. The eyes are the same shape for the most part. Like, you know, you're going to always have a deformed one, but, you know, still has the same detail with the same rips around the mouth. You can see the gums. The eyes are the same. The hands have a little less detail than the original if I look at the original. At least to me. To some people it might just seem the same. For me it looks different. The price is okay. I don't know if there was a price change, and I might look that up now because I'm not 100% sure. Now, you can definitely hear me typing. Okay, I don't know. Probably does. I know Charlie did, so I wouldn't be surprised if this one had some of a price change. I don't know. I don't know the original, but I do know, like, the original price, but I do know this price is $200. 6 feet as well, same thing. Definitely have to say this one resembles the original one more than the Charlie. The new Charlie, is so unimpressive. The reason, by the way, I didn't talk about him in this video is because I've already made a video about him. So, yeah. I don't know, looking at this prop, it's okay. No, I don't want it. I don't want to have to pay the stupid shipping rates where I get a $5 off, but yeah, I still have to pay oversized shipping. It's okay. Like, you know, it has the same motion, Yes, it still has the same motion looking at it. Overall, I gotta say, I do like it. Same thing, it reminds me of the original one. There's definitely differences, like I said, the hand that he's holding and his actual hands have different details, but everything else is quite the same. Like, sure, maybe, like, the video makes him look different, but looking at him on the pictures on Spirit, he actually reminds me of the old one, for the most part. So yeah, that's what reminds me of him. So up next is one of Spirit's very many statics this year. Why? I don't know why Spirit made so many of these guys. Statics. Okay, so Twisted Tina has a lot more detail when you look at her up close, though. So, although she's a static, her detail makes up for it. She has a ghostly look to her appearance and is so much more likable for that. Unfortunately, she is a static, which disappoints me by a lot. Although this prop may or may not move, may not move or talk, she has some quite amazing detail. She would definitely scare me if I saw her at a distance, and maybe make me get into a car wreck. We don't know. And she definitely is somewhat realistic. For $100 American, or about $120 Canadian, thanks America for, giving us crappy exchange, this is definitely not going to be a huge waste, although I'd rather spend my money elsewhere. This would definitely be a sale prop worth purchasing, though. Her detail is there, and she gives such an amazing, scary vibe. I would definitely say this is worth a sale purchase, and if she fits your haunt, I would say you should go for it. For the most part, the only motion I would have liked to have seen of her would have been her living up to her name, Twisted Tina. I would have liked to see maybe her head move, twist around like Miss Mercy, or maybe her body, but I don't know how that would work. I mean, maybe they just didn't want to make too many of the same motion, but I must say, this is definitely worth a purchase. Some props are there are props out there that are worth being a static. This one is absolutely worth being a static.
Shh. You don't want to wake up my mother. She's been sleeping for a long time.
For starters, this prop's name is something I'll never be. But anyways, this prop is what I like to call Mommy's Shush when I'm too lazy to remember her full name. We've already seen some shitty head models of this. Cough cough.
Manly men, 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 manly men, 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 manly men. Men, 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 manly
Okay, avoiding all the crappy models of her, she isn't all that bad. For $100, I can understand why people would decide to buy her. She's 3.5 feet tall and half decent. Her face has dark slots around her eyes, like like bags or whatever, and shushing you because her mom has apparently been sleeping longer than she should. Some might call her an old woman, or just a bitch. Her dress suits her peach look and face decently. Reminds me of older doll props such as Roaming Antique Doll or Creepy Rising Doll, or actually, she also reminds me of Abandoned Annie. What's my ending opinion? She's decent. I'm not gonna buy her at all. But, you know what? She's not worth the purchase.
What are you looking at?
Meh. I enjoyed the concept, but it was poorly executed. It's so dull in my opinion, but if you were to put a head or something where the axe hits, I will say it would be a little bit more enjoyable and a bit disturbing. I would have enjoyed her mouth to not be open, but then again, she's on her knees for a reason, and that's to pray to our Lord and Savior. Can I get an amen? Personally, I wish her eyes were like a plain color to make her look more dead, I guess. But you know what it is, what it is. Here's a little concept I drew very poorly with, different colored eyes. Personally, I wish her entire pupils were just black. I don't know. There's little things you can always change to make things better, and that would definitely be one of them. I wish there was I don't know. I guess I wish there was blood around her. I have to admit that. And the axe is looks like it's from Dolorama. Overall, do I like her?
No.
We all know Alexa's answer to this question. I love this. It definitely does, in fact, remind me of Convulsing Nurse, and gives an amazing creepy vibe. Although there could be a few adjustments, the prop itself does give a very creepy feeling. Her eyes are covered with a white cloth that has stains of blood, although I do wish it would have stains of blood over her eyes particularly. Oh wait, I didn't realize you can lift it. I actually just realized in that video. If I wish it would actually be covering her eyeballs, when you pull down when you bolt down the cloth, I wish the stains were over her eyes to make it look like her eyes were bleeding, and then when you lift it, the eyes are clearly gorged out, or something like that. That would have been quite cool. Not only that, but when you look close at her face, look at the detail. I hate to say this, I would mistaken this for a real person. I don't know, her face is very realistic, believe it or not. I don't know if I take back, I don't know if I'm mistaken for a real person, but she definitely does have very, very good detail. Although the cloth does cover up her boo-boo. She has a somewhat similar dress to Convulsing Nurse, except all the symbols have been switched because what was on her dress is now on her hat, and what was on Convulsing Nurse's hat is now on her dress. Overall, a super disturbing prop that I will hopefully pick up. And for the price of this prop, I definitely would say this is worth a purchase. Notice how I put the Morris Manor prop after the Alexia Witcher prop? Love. But in all seriousness, I do like the prop. Joy's been telling me Spirit needs to make a plague doctor, and now they finally did. I definitely agree that we need to see something along the lines of a plague doctor, and here it is. Unfortunately, another static Spirit produced. This would have been 10 times cooler as a moving prop, maybe with just the body turning or something like that. Even though it's generic, it would fit. The price is the only thing that throws me off. In reality, it's because it's static. Honestly, if it wasn't the price it was, or if it at least moved, I wouldn't mind it being the price it was, but it's a static. Although, this is definitely a big static. That's all I gotta say for this one.
I rate it 8.5 out of 10. Good job, kiddo.
If this is the shit you see in New York, I won't go. All I gotta say is it's better than Cerberus because it has a completed back. Other than that, me, it's okay. It looks kind of tiny in person. That's all I gotta say. Although I have yet to see the movie about this amazing urban legend, I understand how his appearance is supposed to be, and did Spirit do a really good job on him? Believe it or not, yeah, he did. They did. Unfortunately, this one has a few off-face models, but like any prop with a latex face, it'll have to have that because it's Spirit. The eyes light up a yellow that definitely complements the piece very well. Krampus has a decent resemblance to the actual movie one, although not as good detail. Is it easy to incorporate into a haunt? No, not really. Although it is definitely a really cool collector's piece. If you fit it in right, it could fit, but normally I can't see this being a very easy piece to fit into haunts. But like for like a photo booth or just kind of like, like it's a decoration on the side, he's definitely cool. This is, although, a good collector's item, even though he is a whooping freaking $350. But it is what it is.
Actually, at midnight, when it's colder, when the other children are long asleep, and the dead awaken.
Party City version is better, and the only thing half decent about her is the legs that kick around. And hell, not even, like, it looks like she's trying to, like, kick you, but, like, terribly. I don't know. Not very important.
Will be mine forever.
I've gotta say, one of the most badass spirit props that's ever been made. My one disappointment, honestly, is the child looks very, like, it looks kind of empty, I guess? Like, it looks like it's just fabric. That's my only doubt. Other than that, the concept is awesome and it was executed perfectly. At least in my opinion.
I have been waiting for you. Come this way and join the others. We'll soon be departing to where all lost souls are in prison.
I'm sorry, the audio file for the Gatekeeper is not exporting, so I just did it off my phone. Another online-only returning prop. He has some new updates to his appearance that I do enjoy. Other than that, I gotta be honest with you, I have nothing to say. I don't care for him. It's cool he returned, but he's nothing important to me. So, that's all I gotta say. No. Like, where is the rest of her body? Please. I mean, I have nothing to say. I do not like it. I'm sorry, I forgot the miserable Mary and Punch repeat were lumped together into one teaser. Either which way, I like the motion, although some minor details could be added. Where the axe is, I wish there would be, like, I guess more around the womb. I wish there was more color. I wish it was more noticeable. And for there to also be more blood stains on the axe. Overall, I gotta say I'm not one to say I really care about this prop. And the glowing eyes kind of ruin it. But that's all. One thing that sucks about this is that the teaser is 5 seconds long, but the prop is executed quite well and the concept is done right. The puppeteer looks like a vampire, which is a little bit strange in my opinion, but it definitely works with what it is. The looks of the doll or the girl or whatever looks like a puppet, it also looks like a real person in a way, and I mean like to spirit standards. The motion of how he's controlling her is also done quite well, believe it or not. The price is half decent, and with a coupon, it would definitely be worth the purchase. For the price of the Hauntress, I would highly recommend her. Although in the video they didn't hide her too well, I believe she would look fantastic behind a thicker tree of some sort. Her detail is quite nice, even though her color palette is only a few colors. All of the ones they chose were really complemented her overall scare and appearance, and also reminds me a little bit of Peekaboo Penny in some form of way. The price of this makes it even better. Just like Mr. Toots, overpriced. But this time, it's actually worth it. The portion of his box is actually quite big from what I've seen from numerous videos and flagship tours, and what I like is the fact that the handle moves. The clown figure itself looks good in the box, and overall, the prop isn't the worst thing I've seen from Spirit. Could there have been a few minor adjustments? Yeah, I kind of wish the clown had arms, I guess. I wish it wasn't just the head. Other than that, I gotta say, the prop is okay. The price is definitely not worth it, but I like it a lot.
Boo! I just love that game, particularly with crying little babies.
Last but not least, Peekaboo Clown. We've seen many models with a shitty face, which is never fun, but it is what it is. The digital eyes are definitely a nice feature added to the prop, and the motion that uncovers the eyes is actually, I guess I will say, better, especially, I guess, considering they revealed the eyes. I don't know, the motion, considering it has the eyes, I like the idea. Although the phrases are pretty cheesy and the voice is raspy, overall, I gotta say, this is pretty much an okay prop. Overall, I gotta say, this year's lineup is quite impressive. Different props, different new things, and I do enjoy it. I apologize once again for the lack of uploading, and I'm finally back to say, here I am. Let's hope some more uploads from me soon, and I apologize for the ones with crappy audio because they would not export. But either which way, I hope you enjoyed.